Hey, stop scrolling. There's a reason you're seeing this right now. Heaven's been trying to reach you, and this is your wake-up call. This is not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment. God told me to warn you, time is running out. In 7 days, something will shift. And you need to be ready. There's a storm coming, not to destroy you, but to position you. So many people ignore the signs. They think there's always more time. They assume tomorrow will come. But God says, this is your moment to turn back to me before the door closes. Comment, I'm listening, Lord, if you hear this warning. You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? The tension, the pressure, the sense that something is about to break. You can't explain it to anyone. But deep inside, your spirit knows God is up to something. He's been whispering to you in the quiet moments. He's been nudging your heart, urging you to slow down and pay attention. But the world is loud, and distraction is easy. And sometimes we ignore the very signs that are sent to protect us. But today, you can't ignore it anymore. Comment amen if you know this was meant for you. There's a decision that's overdue. A step you were supposed to take. A change you've been delaying because of fear or confusion. But you don't have unlimited time. God is merciful, yes. But He is also just. And when He gives you 7 days, He means 7 days. Not 8. Not later. Now. Don't waste another second living outside of His will. Don't wait until it's too late to obey what He already told you. This week could be the difference between blessing and breakdown. Comment, I choose obedience if you're ready to surrender. Let me ask you something. What if these 7 days were your final window to get it right? What if your future marriage, your healing, your breakthrough, your purpose was all waiting on your decision this week? Would you still procrastinate? Would you still doubt if God really meant what He said? He's not playing games. He's trying to save your future. But you must respond with urgency. Comment, I trust you, God, if you're stepping in with faith. I know it's hard. Obedience isn't always easy. Sometimes God asks you to leave behind what feels comfortable, to walk into the unknown without all the answers. But here's the truth. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. And disobedience will cost you more than you can afford to lose. You might be asking, why now, Lord? Why this warning? Why 7 days? Because heaven sees what you don't. He sees the trap being set, the door that's closing, the opportunity that won't last forever. Comment, speak, Lord, I'm ready if this is piercing your spirit. These next 7 days will either build you or break you. Some of you are carrying bitterness that needs to be laid down. Some are in relationships that God already told you to walk away from. Some are stuck in cycles, and this week is your way out. You've cried, begged, and asked God for change. But He's waiting on your response. You don't need more confirmation. You need courage. Comment, I'm choosing faith over fear if you're moving forward. Listen, the enemy loves delay. He'll whisper lies like, you've got time. You can fix this later. It's not that serious. But Satan knows your delay is his doorway. He knows that if he can just distract you a little longer, he can derail what God had prepared for you. But this video, right now, is your resistance. This is you saying, no more waiting. No more fear. No more excuses. I'm walking with God, starting today. Comment, no more delay if you're shutting the enemy out. I need you to hear this clearly. God is not angry at you. He's not trying to punish you. This warning? It's love. It's protection. It's grace. Because he still believes in you. Because he knows what's on the other side of your yes. But if you keep ignoring the alarms, you may miss the very door he opened for your miracle. Comment, "Thank you, Jesus, for this warning," if you receive this in love. Let me tell you what's coming. In 7 days, there will be a shift. For some, it'll be a breakthrough. For others, it may be a breakdown. Not because God is cruel, but because he cannot bless what we won't surrender. This isn't about perfection. It's about repentance, realignment, saying yes when it's hardest. Comment, "I surrender everything," if you're giving God your all. In the Bible, God gave Noah a 7-day warning before the rain. He gave Joshua 7 days to circle Jericho before the walls fell. He gave the people of Israel time to prepare for the Passover. And now, he's giving you 7 days. 7 days to repent. 7 days to reset. 7 days to release what's not aligned. 7 days to obey what he already told you. This is your window. It won't last forever. Comment, "I will obey in these 7 days," if you're committed. You've cried long enough. You've waited long enough. You've been confused long enough. It's time. Heaven is about to release something massive, and the only question is, will you be ready? You can't take everyone with you. You can't hold on to every habit. You can't wait for everything to make sense. You just need to say, "Yes, Lord." Even now. Even afraid. Even unsure. I'm walking with you. Comment, "Yes, Lord, I'm walking with you," if that's your answer today. You don't have time to keep second-guessing God. You don't have the luxury to keep bargaining with him like he's optional. He's the source, the beginning, the final say. And whether you move with him or not, the shift will still happen. He's calling you to align not for his sake, but for yours. Because he knows what's on the line. Comment, "I choose alignment," if you know it's time to obey. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being positioned. Positioned for what God's about to release. Positioned for the doors that are opening, but only for those who are in order. You see, miracles have conditions. And disobedience is the fastest way to miss a miracle. God is a God of grace, yes. But he is also a God of instruction. You can't disobey the instruction and expect to receive the outcome. Comment, "God, I will follow your instruction," if you're ready to align. Think about this. When God told Noah to build the ark, it hadn't rained yet. When he told Abraham to leave his homeland, there was no GPS. When he told Peter to cast the net again, it made no logical sense. But the blessing didn't come before obedience. It came because of obedience. So here's the truth. Your obedience this week is directly connected to your breakthrough. Comment, "Obedience unlocks blessing," if you receive this truth. Don't let fear talk you out of what faith is trying to deliver. Fear says, "It's too late. You've messed up too much. You're not strong enough." But God says, "I've chosen you anyway. I'm still here. I'm giving you 7 days to make it right." That's not punishment. That's mercy. Comment, "Thank you for another chance," if you're grateful for grace. Let me speak to your spirit right now. You are not disqualified. You are not too far gone. You are not forgotten. But you are at a spiritual crossroads. And what you do in these next 7 days will define the rest of your year and possibly your life. This is not to scare you. It's to prepare you. Comment, "Prepare me, Lord," if your heart is open to his guidance. God is about to open a door that no man can shut. But only those who are ready will walk through it. ready in heart, ready in mind, ready in surrender. Some of you are still holding on to people he already told you to release. Some are staying in environments that are draining your calling. Some are afraid to take the leap he told you to take. But delayed obedience is costing you time. And time is the one thing you don't get back. Comment, I release what's not aligned if you're letting go today. Do you feel it? The tension in your spirit. The shaking in your life. The discomfort in places that once felt like home. That's not chaos. That's divine movement. That's God pushing you out of what's familiar into what's necessary. Because comfort never births calling. And safety doesn't spark spiritual power. Comment, God, I trust you with this shift if you're moving by faith. You don't need to fix everything at once. But you do need to say yes. Yes to his direction. Yes to his pace. Yes to letting go of your own understanding. The biggest breakthroughs come after the hardest yes. So if everything feels like it's falling apart, it's not destruction. It's divine reconstruction. Comment, yes, Lord, rebuild me if you're ready to surrender control. Let's go deeper. These 7 days are not just about behavior. They're about heart posture. Because God doesn't just look at actions, he looks at intention. He sees if you're doing things to perform or to please him. He sees if you're obeying out of fear or out of love. And right now, he's calling you to pure surrender. Not perfection. Not performance. Just a heart that says, Lord, whatever you want, I'm yours. Comment, I give you my heart, God, if this is your prayer. Let me prophesy this into your life. If you will obey in these 7 days, heaven will respond. You will see doors open that have been locked for years. You will feel peace return to your home. You will see healing break forth in your body, your finances, your relationships. Because obedience is heaven's access point. It's what signals to God, I'm ready now. Comment, I'm ready now, Lord, if you're aligning your life today. This isn't about being scared of missing out. It's about being aware of what's at stake. You've asked for breakthrough. You've asked for clarity. You've begged for peace. And now, God is asking something of you. Not to punish you, but to prepare you for what you prayed for. Because what's coming is too big for where you are right now. And he loves you too much to let you stay stuck. Comment, grow me for what's coming if you know he's stretching you. You're not losing your mind. You're not under random attack. You're not abandoned. You are being processed. You are in transition. And transitions always come with resistance. But don't mistake the resistance for rejection. It's actually confirmation that you're on the verge of something major. Comment, this resistance means I'm close if this hit your spirit. There are angels watching how you respond this week. There are people connected to your obedience. There are blessings being prepared, tied to your yes. So please, don't miss the moment. Don't scroll past this and forget it. Let this mark you. Let this shake something loose in your soul. Comment, mark me with obedience, Lord, if this is your turning point. Here's what to do next. Spend quiet time with God daily this week. Listen. Write. Obey. Let go of what you know God told you isn't for you anymore. Take the leap, that risky step of obedience he placed on your heart. Tell someone. Declare it. Make it real. Accountability matters. And above all, don't delay. Don't debate. Don't drift. Comment, I will act this week if you're committing to movement. This is your week of change. This is your countdown to clarity. This is your moment of divine realignment. Heaven is watching. Hell is nervous. And you are the deciding factor. Will you walk in fear? Or step into the future God already wrote for you? The clock is ticking. 7 days. Your door is waiting. Comment, I'm walking through the door if you're claiming your moment. Let's go deeper. You've said yes to God before, but this time, He's asking for a deeper yes. Not just lip service. Not just Sunday faith. But a daily, costly, burning yes, the kind that shakes heaven and silences hell. Because this next move of God, it requires full commitment. Half-hearted won't cut it. Casual won't survive it. Lukewarm won't carry it. Only the fully surrendered will walk in the impossible this time. Comment, I'm ready to go deeper if you're giving God your full yes. Let's talk about what's on the other side of obedience. Most people think obedience is about restriction, rules, limits, saying no to fun. But obedience is actually God's pathway to release. He's not trying to take something from you. He's trying to give something through you. You just have to be in position. And when you obey, peace returns. Doors swing open. Favor multiplies. Fire falls. Comment, obedience unlocks the overflow if you believe this is your season. They said you'd never make it. They laughed when you talked about your calling. They judged you when you fell. They thought the delay meant denial. But God was only preparing you in silence. They saw the wilderness. God saw the warrior. They saw brokenness. God saw birthing. And now, as you say yes, the very people who doubted you will witness your deliverance. Comment, God is flipping the script if you receive this reversal. When God moves, it will be sudden. Not slow. Not predictable. Sudden. Like Joseph going from prison to palace overnight. Like Ruth going from gleaning to glory in one encounter. Like David going from sheepfold to throne. That's what this obedience is unlocking, sudden elevation. But sudden miracles always follow sustained obedience. Comment, I'm ready for sudden elevation if you're standing in expectation. Let's talk real for a moment. Obedience will cost you. It may cost you relationships. It may cost you comfort. It may cost you opportunities that look good but aren't from God. But that cost is an investment in your destiny. Because what God gives in return is always greater. Peace that doesn't shake when the world does. Access that can't be manipulated. Joy that doesn't depend on applause. Open doors no man can close. Comment, I'll pay the price for my purpose if you're willing to walk the narrow way. Some of you have been asking, God, why the delay? Why hasn't the door opened yet? Why am I still waiting? The answer is simple. He was waiting on your full yes. Not a partial yes. Not a conditional yes. Not a yes as long as it's easy. He's been waiting for, yes, even if it costs me everything. Yes, even if I walk alone. Yes, even if I don't see the full picture. Comment yes, even if that's your surrender today. Let me encourage you, when you obey, heaven moves on your behalf. Angels are released. Warfare begins to shift. Favor begins to locate you. Divine instructions become clear. Because God doesn't just reward talent, He rewards trust. And trust looks like obedience when it's hard. Comment, I choose trust over comfort if you're saying yes in the middle of fear. You are in the middle of a divine timeline. A countdown. A holy pressure. And pressure isn't a punishment. Pressure is preparation for power. Just like diamonds form under pressure. Just like wine is pressed from grapes. Just like oil is crushed from olives. So are you being formed into someone anointed for what's next? Comment: pressure is producing power if you know he's shaping you. Let's be specific now. What is God asking you to say yes to this week? Is it forgiving someone who doesn't deserve it? Is it starting that devotional or fasting from a habit? Is it walking away from someone he never assigned to your future? Is it sharing the gospel with someone who intimidates you? Is it letting go of a plan you've held onto for too long? Whatever it is, obedience must be specific. Comment: God, show me what to obey this week if you're ready to hear clearly. Can I be honest? Some of you are scared. Scared of failing. Scared of being judged. Scared of letting go of what you've known, even if it's been killing you slowly. But fear is not your master. Faith is. And faith doesn't ask for guarantees. Faith obeys when all you have is a whisper. Comment: I choose faith over fear if you're stepping out anyway. You've already survived things that should have broken you. You've walked through dark seasons, and here you are, still breathing. Still searching. Still hoping. Still fighting. Why? Because you're not average. You're not forgotten. You're not disqualified. You are marked for something greater. And these 7 days? This obedience? This surrender? It's activating what the enemy tried to bury. Comment: this obedience is unlocking my future if you feel breakthrough stirring. Let me declare this over you. This week, as you obey, miracles will be set in motion. Provision will come from unexpected places. Clarity will hit like lightning. Restoration will begin. Heaven will respond swiftly. Not because of perfection, but because of alignment. Comment: I align myself with heaven if you're stepping into divine order. Don't be surprised when God begins to shift everything. People may walk away. Doors may close. You may feel like everything is falling apart. But listen, things fall apart before they fall into place. And God will never take something from you without intending to replace it with something better. Comment: God, I trust you to rebuild if you're letting go of your plan. Are you tired of circles? Tired of cycles? Tired of starting and stopping? Then this is your week of final surrender. No more going back. No more repeating old habits. No more doubting the call. This is the week everything changes. Comment: this is my turning point if you feel this in your spirit. In closing this part, God is not looking for perfect people. He's looking for available vessels. People who will say, God, I'm tired of doing it my way. I want to do it yours, no matter the cost. This is your moment. Heaven is waiting. The countdown is moving. Your future is calling. Comment: yes, Lord, I'm available if you're surrendering everything. Like this video if this message stirred your soul. Share this with someone who needs a divine wake-up call. Subscribe for more prophetic, timely words every day. Turn on notifications so you never miss your 7-day journey. Comment is prompted throughout. Every word declares faith. You've obeyed. You've surrendered. You've laid it all down. Now heaven is about to move in your favor. This is the part where the shaking turns into shifting. Where obedience unlocks overflow. Where every tear you cried begins to make sense. Because God never asks you to let go unless He's about to give you more. Comment: God, I'm ready for restoration if this is resonating with your soul. Here's what the Lord is saying now. Because you obeyed me. Because you said yes even when it hurt. I will now begin to restore what was taken. What the enemy stole, I will return sevenfold. What you lost in pain, I will repay in peace. There's a holy repayment coming. And it's going to be bigger than the loss. Comment, I receive the holy repayment if you believe God is restoring. God is the only one who can make the enemy regret ever touching you. You were broken. You were dismissed. You were misused and misunderstood. But the tables are turning now. God is about to use the very place you were wounded as the stage for your elevation. He's saying, they saw your tears. Now they'll witness your testimony. Comment, my pain is turning into power if you believe He's lifting you up. Obedience has planted the seed. Now restoration is the harvest. That means lost opportunities are returning. Relationships are being healed. Finances are being unlocked. Time that felt wasted is being redeemed. God says, you didn't miss it, I delayed it until you were ready. And now that you've said yes, I can release it. Comment, restore my time, Lord, if you're believing for full redemption. Listen to this powerful truth. The enemy attacked you not because of who you were, but because of what you carry. He saw the calling on your life. He saw your future. He saw your potential to change lives, break curses, and carry light. So he tried to cripple you early. Tried to make you quit before you got started. Tried to make you believe you weren't enough. But he failed. Because here you are, still standing. Still believing. Still saying yes. Comment, I'm still here, and I still believe if the devil didn't win. Let me declare this over you. The ones who left you will watch God lift you. The ones who doubted you will see Him deliver you. The ones who mocked you will witness miracles come through you. God says, you will not be put to shame. You obeyed in secret, now I will reward you in public. Get ready. Honor is coming. Comment, honor is my portion if you receive this elevation. Don't be surprised when you start walking into rooms you didn't apply for. Receiving blessings you didn't earn. Getting favor from people who don't even know your name. That's what obedience plus grace looks like. God will bypass the rules to reward the righteous. He will break protocol to lift those who bowed before Him in private. Comment, God's grace is positioning me if you're ready for divine acceleration. You thought you were behind. You thought it was too late. You thought you missed it. But God doesn't run on your clock, He runs on purpose. And now that your obedience is aligned with His will, His timing will shock you. In these next 7 days, watch as delays turn into deliverance. Watch as silence turns into strategy. Comment, God, I trust your timing if you're ready to walk by faith, not sight. This is the season of divine reversal. The very things that were used to break you, God will use them to build you. He's taking the rejection and turning it into redirection. He's taking the betrayal and using it for breakthrough. He's taking what was meant to bury you and using it to bless you. Comment, reversal is here if you feel the shift already beginning. Let's get real, this restoration won't always look how you expect. God may not bring back the same people, but He will bring back something better. He may not restore the same plan, but He'll replace it with something far greater. So don't look back. Don't mourn what He's already moved on from. Look ahead. Comment, I'm ready for better if you've decided not to settle anymore. God is about to make you a walking testimony. You will be proof that obedience still works. God still speaks. Miracles still happen. Restoration is real. And when people ask how you made it through, you'll say, I obeyed, and God did the rest. Comment, use me as proof of your power, Lord, if you're ready to testify. Let me speak this over your life. This restoration will be swift, unexplainable, overflowing, undeniable, not because you deserve it, not because you earned it, but because God is faithful to His promise. and your obedience made room for the promise to be fulfilled. Comment, your promise is enough for me, if you believe He's a promise keeper. God saw what they did to you. He saw the conversations behind your back. He saw the tears you cried in silence. And He says, I kept the receipts. And now I will restore what was taken and give you double for the trouble. Isaiah 61 verse 7 says, instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion. Get ready. Your double is coming. Comment double for my trouble if you're claiming Isaiah 61 verse 7. This week, don't just expect blessings. Expect transformation. Expect God to heal what's been hurting, open what's been closed, redeem what's been wasted, reignite what's been forgotten. Because this is not just restoration, this is a revival in your life. Comment God, revive what's been dry if you're ready for fresh fire. You made it through the wilderness. Now you're stepping into the promise. You obeyed when it cost you everything. Now you're being rewarded with more than you imagined. This is your new beginning. This is your divine compensation. This is your season of sudden restoration. Comment, this is my new beginning if you believe today is day one of something big. Like this video if this word confirmed what your spirit already knew. Share this with someone who's been waiting for their turnaround. Subscribe for more prophetic content, encouragement, and spiritual fire daily. Turn on notifications, your miracle may show up in the next video. Keep commenting as you feel led, each word is a spiritual declaration. This is it. The moment you've been preparing for. The week of obedience, the prayers, the tears, the surrender, it wasn't in vain. Heaven is now moving. The angels have been dispatched. The seeds you planted in secret are blooming in the Spirit. The doors that were locked are swinging wide open. And God is whispering, it's already done. Comment, it's already done if you're receiving this as a prophetic word over your life. This isn't the end. This is the birthing of something new. What you thought was a breaking season was actually a building season. You didn't lose anything you needed. You didn't fall behind. You just got repositioned. And now, because you've obeyed, you've unlocked access to what others only dream about. Comment, God, thank you for repositioning me if you know it had to happen this way. God says, I saw you crying while still worshiping. I saw you obeying while confused. I saw you choosing me when you felt nothing. And now, I will honor your faith. Miracles don't always start loud. Sometimes they begin in the whisper, in the stillness, in the alignment. But this time, the manifestation will be loud. The same people who saw you fall will now watch you rise. Comment, this is my rise if you believe your testimony is about to be public. God didn't forget what He promised you. He didn't overlook your name. He didn't delay out of anger. He was waiting for the right moment, the perfect time. And now He says, now, I will show them that I was with you all along. You thought He was silent, but He was strategizing. You thought He was withholding, but He was preparing the best. Comment, God's timing is perfect if you're grateful He didn't answer too soon. Take a breath. Look around. This peace you feel right now? This hope rising in your chest? That's the sign that the shift has begun. That the weight is lifting. That the season has turned. It's no longer coming, it's here. Comment, my new season has begun if you believe your moment has arrived. And now, as you walk into the blessing, as you step through the open door, as you carry the breakthrough, remember what got you here: obedience, faith, trust when it didn't make sense, Surrender when it cost everything. This isn't luck. This is divine alignment. Comment, I will never forget what God brought me through if you're walking in humility. God's not done. This is only the beginning. Now He wants to use your story, your scars, your survival, your journey, to lead others into the same light. He didn't just rescue you for you. He rescued you so you could be a rescue for someone else. Comment, use my life for your glory if you're willing to carry the light. So get ready. Because this week, you'll hear testimonies. This week, you'll feel burdens break. This week, you'll step into favor you didn't earn. Jobs will call. Doors will open. Miracles will appear. Not because of hustle, but because of holy obedience. Comment, I'm expecting miracles this week if you believe the countdown is complete. And before we close, hear this loud and clear. God is proud of you. Yes, you. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. You didn't numb the pain with the wrong things. You stayed. You fought. You obeyed. Heaven rejoices over your yes. And now all of heaven is watching as your story unfolds. Comment, thank you, Father, for choosing me if you needed this reminder. Now walk boldly. Not as someone still begging, but as someone already blessed. You're not in survival anymore. You're in stewardship now. Steward the breakthrough. Steward the calling. Steward the testimony. Because what's coming next will be too big to hide. Comment, I will steward this season with faith if you're walking in boldness. Like this if God just confirmed something for you. Share this with someone who needs one last push before their breakthrough. Subscribe, don't miss what God's about to release next. Turn on notifications so you don't miss another divine word. Comment your testimony as it begins unfolding this week.